Good morning, guys. We are getting started with streaming. Just some additional things needed. Okay. This is a bit too close today. Let's set it up like that. Okay, and let's get started. So, I have not touched this game since last Saturday, and I kind of got an idea of kind of the workflow now. So we're gonna get started on this. Grah, you have disgraced me for the last time, Steel Samurai. The pale moon in the sky cries for your blood. The moon? No, it is you who should gaze upon the moon, for it will be the last moon you will ever see. What the This is still Ace Attorney, right? See you in hell, evil someone. Wah! Grah! The warrior's sword gleams and strikes in the moonlight. One has fallen, but who? Only the moon knows. Don't miss next week's exciting episode. The Dark Messenger returns. Okay. October 14th, 5:31 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. That rocked! See you in hell, evil magistrate. Whoa, stop waving that broom around. Oh, Nick, I didn't know you were here. Of course I'm here. What was that surreal show you were just watching? What? Nick, you mean you don't know the Steel Samurai? What the? Instant photo! He's only the most popular TV hero for young people. Young? Like, how young? 10 years old? Then what the heck are you doing getting all excited? Hey, I'm only 17. That's 17. See? I'm a teen, not like you, Nick. Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. Wow, he's actually younger than me right now. Then watch it with me. He's super cool, and it's really popular. When they asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was number 1. I really worry about kids these days. Me too, Phoenix. Gramps. Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. Wish we had some clients. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time, but no one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law offices. How am I going to pay the rent this month? It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. October 16th, 8:14 a.m. Phoenix Wright's bedroom. Hello, this is Phoenix. Nick! Maya, it's still early. It's the Steel Samurai. The Steel Samurai got arrested. Huh? You mean the guy on that show? Yes. They're saying the Steel Samurai killed a villain. Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV. Yeah, on TV. No, I mean he actually did it. In real life. He skewered a villain with his samurai spear. I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office, quick, please, Nick. October 16th, 9:22 a.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. May is here, watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai, Warrior of Neo-Old Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. That's a little graphic. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke. No, it's a nightmare. The Steel Samurai is over. The world is over. Yes, Wright & Co. Law Offices. What? Nick, it's the Steel Samurai. What? Yes, of course. We'll be right there. Let's go, Nick. Go? Go where? They have the Steel Samurai down in detention. So what? So I've decided this will be our first case. Well, what should we do? What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai. Does she want to investigate this case? Or do some sightseeing, I wonder? My money's on sightseeing. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Just admit it, you don't have a clue what happened. No, we just don't have enough information. Okay. Well, we might as well head down to the detention center. October 16th, detention center, visitors room. What's wrong, Maya? It's him, in the flesh. Is that guy really him? What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client, that's him. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but he definitely did it. Murder, at least once, maybe twice. Whoa, what are you saying? Yes? Something wrong? No. This is getting off to a great start. I know. You're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh, no. No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I would never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams. Oh. I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Nick. What? He's a good guy. I mean, he's good. Yeah? He didn't do it. Well, I guess we gotta figure out what happened. Maybe you could start by telling us what happened. Yes, of course. It seems like only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to Global Studios for a run-through. We went through a few action sequences at 10 o'clock that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came around and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was lying in a crumpled heap near the set. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead. He had been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. The samurai spear? Yes, it's a long spear that the Steel Samurai uses as a weapon. Maybe you could explain to me just what the Steel Samurai is. Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this, and a bit out of touch with the world. Hey, who's new to this? No, it's alright, really. The Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of Neo-Old Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate, although I guess he did defeat him this time. I see. Neo-Old Tokyo? Who comes up with these names? Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studio at 9. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. So I was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder. Some action hero. What will the kids think? I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Right, Global Studios. I'll draw you a map. Wow, Nick, let's go! I'm willing to bet $10 she asks for an autograph. Okay. He seems frozen in awe of Will Powers. And then, of course, smile for the camera. Oh. Okay, so we've done all the talking. I don't think... Yeah, we have nothing for that. So let's go to the main gate. October 16th, Global Studios, main gate. Wow, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome. Aren't you excited? Hey, you there. You want in? You gotta go through me. Sorry. We're, lawyers? Oh, yeah? Well, that's great. I'm security. And it's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out. Gawkers? Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type. You heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Youths today. Something horrible. Stop. Stop. Nick? Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no. I don't know. It's possible. Hey! Listen, when you're being spoken to, youths today. Well, I clearly need to present this. What's that? You giving that to me? Absolutely not. Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers? He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it. Believe me. Little old ladies watching would lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought that the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jack Hammer. We don't know for certain that Will Power is guilty. Powers? Of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job. So, what do you do here at the studio? At Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days. No, you were a star? Only a little twinkle between the stars here. I'm afraid, dearie. Wow. This place has really gone downhill, you know? But 10 years ago, now that was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then too, he was. Hammer? The victim, dummy. The evil magistrate? He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with. I feel she doesn't realize that a story is only as good as its villain. So... What kind of person was Jackhammer? What kind of person? Oh, if only you knew. If you only knew. I misread that sentence. Jackhammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate action hero. He was simply dashing as in the Dynamite Samurai series. Should I have heard of that? But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that, reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry. Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer? I was standing right here yesterday, I was. I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 12:30, and when the murder took place. And that person was Mr. Powers. Sorry, that was Nick speaking there. Yes, I saw him. But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room. Gosh, I'm not paying attention to who's saying these lines. Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along. Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request. I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in. This lady here thinks she owns the place, obviously. Okay, so I need to go back to Will. Hello, how is the studio? They all think I did it, didn't they? No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick? Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. About the security guard at the main gate to the studio. Oh, the security lady? She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking. Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask, were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the bigwigs at the studio, but let her see you stumble once and she'll never let you on. She's got some nerve. Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course. Okay. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? But what? No, I'd never do that. Earlier, you said you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage I can get. I know, I'm sorry. But I swear to you on my mama's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me. What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. Okay, let's go back to the studio. Nothing new. So let's present. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers. Yes, I recognize the bold, childish scrawl. Powers' request is given to the security later. To think he would entrust his fate to youths of such unreliable appearance. Really? Really? Anyway, you may pass. But only left from here towards the studio. No going to the right. That's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself. Hey, Nick. Huh? There were maps in the security guard station. Hey, not bad. Those are 50 cents a piece, thank you. Well, time to go, Nick. 50 cents! Guide map. Okay. So the main gate. There's a gate blocking Studio 1 and 2. The dressing room is in the employee area. So it's possible that whoever was on set that day already is the murderer. Okay, nothing new to interact with. Let's go outside Studio 1. October 16th, Studio 1 entrance. Hey, aren't you that murderer from the other day? Ah! It's that confused detective. Hey, pal, you know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset, and it's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. So? Hey, if he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work. Detective? I think you hurt his feelings. Oh no, I'm sorry. Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can't blame other people. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart. Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here? Well, we're on this case too, pal. Huh? Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait. I'd say he's a character, alright. Well, let's talk to the detective. So how's your investigation going, detective? Well, hey, I can't tell you that, pal. Nick, maybe you need a little more indirect with your questions. Right, so detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report, the latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. So time of death, 10:15 at 2:30, pierced through chest by a spear. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Oh wait, I should do a different voice for him. Now the victim... Now the victim entered Studio 1 at approximately 1 p.m. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30, and that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate. Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence. Thanks for cheering me up. About the security later. Oh, that sweet old lady? What a charmer. Huh? Are we talking about the same person? When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee. Remember what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority. She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence. What? What kind of evidence? Well, that, photo. The photo of the Steel Samurai heading towards the scene of the crime. What? Who took that? See the camera up on the gate, pal? The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign? Yeah. Whenever someone walks by, the camera automatically snaps a photo of them. Oh no! Nick, he has evidence. We're finished. Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that. Oh, don't look so happy when you say that. We'd like to ask the employees here some questions. Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you'd like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't found already. I'm glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves. Nick, let's go. We've got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out. Oh wait, let's examine. There's a camera here. That's a security camera. It takes photos of people going to the studio. All you have to do is look at the data and you can see who went there, who went where. There's a number plate on the camera, ST1307. I totally don't have note paper. No. Here we go. Double no, I don't have a pen. I take this very seriously. Camera. I should have done it from the other end. ST1307. Okay. That must be the camera ID number. The studio mascot. I guess it's a monkey of some kind. What kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding a sign in his hand. Right to Studio 1, left to Studio 2. What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted. Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the head broke off. It took that tree down too with it. Detective Gumshoe, what's down the path to the left? It looks like the tree fell down over the path. Oh yeah, that way's kind of dangerous. You should stay out, pal. There's nothing down there anyway. That's where Studio 2 used to be, they tell me. They don't use it now though. So only Studio 1 is in use. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. Hey, it's locked. Looks like you need a card key to get in. Makes sense that we would want to keep the non-employees out. Okay. There's a big welcome sign above the path. Yeah, apparently the studio's fallen on rough times. They started letting people in on days they aren't filming. They make a bit of extra money for charging for admission. Huh? You sure know a lot about this place, detective. You know, you could always quit being a detective and work here. Yeah, what perfect timing with the studio mascot down for the count. Huh? What's that supposed to mean, pal? Oh, Phoenix, don't tease him. I'm a little bushed. Maybe I'll take a short rest here. Hey, good idea, pal. Detective, aren't you on the case? Well, yeah, but... Hey, us detectives get tired of standing around too, pal. Okay, I think that's everything to observe here. We're gonna move back to the main gate. Nick, look! That security lady is in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts. Yeah, they're soft enough she doesn't need teeth to chew them. Hey, you! Well, are you satisfied Powers is guilty yet? She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Let's examine real quick, because I didn't do that before. The computer that runs the studio security cameras. Hey, no touching! An overhead map of the studios. Right from here is the employee area. To the left are the actual film studios. The main entrance to the studio. There was a big scene here yesterday with onlookers pressing up to the gate. That looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around film equipment. Oh. The security guard station. That security lady must like junk food. There's a mountain of it on her desk in there. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. Okay. Photographic proof. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, ma'am? Oh, that? I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate to the camera that took the photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see? Was the victim, Mr. Hammer, a popular actor? Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio. Was? Past tense? Oh, yes. He was great as the bearded samurai. That too, yes. He shone the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate, what a disgrace, I tell you. That's hurting my throat. Hammer took it pretty hard. Who can blame him? This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer went to the studio just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30. The only one I'd seen through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself. The security camera got a good look at him, too. If he's not the one that did it, I don't know who is. Maybe it was you? Gah! Good one, Sonny. She thinks I was joking. About the security camera. Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through the gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently, it records the time when the pictures too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over in this security guard station. I check them every day before I go home, I do. Okay. We're gonna go to the employee area. Global Studio Employee Area. Nick, this is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look, there's Powers' dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around. A window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. There's a sign by the dressing room door. Will Powers. It must be neat to be a star and have your own room like this. The door to the dressing room. It's not locked. Hey Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir. What do you mean, find? You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear. We don't need a spear. And that's the murder weapon, for crying out loud. So, I can't guarantee this is what all film studios are like, but the film sites that I got the pleasure to work on do have trailers with signs that are just taped to the side of the actors' names. It's pretty interesting and cool. It's a nice detail. Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. Huh, it's so normal. I was expecting some cool theme snacks or something. Popcorn, at least. Wait, look! Samurai soda! Nick, try this. Ladies first. Nothing that... Oh! The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak. T-bone steak? That would have hit the spot. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks. What? Okay. I think that... Oh! That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry. What else would they keep in a film studio? Okay. Slide. Oh, I totally forgot you can slide. Huh. The metal grate on the drain has been taken off. That's a pretty big train. A child could fit through there, I bet. Yeah, if you snuck in that way, you wouldn't have to pay at the gate. Well, if you want to leave that way, be my guest. Right. Huh. Hey, I'm not a kid. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point? It makes it a lot easier to go up hills. Don't people cycle to get exercise? There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. It looks like a castle. It's probably near old Tokyo Castle. Okay. Nothing else is popping up but this. The grate that used to cover the drain. It's a little bent. I don't think it would fit if I tried to put it back on. Okay. Now let's move. Dressing room. October 16th, Global Studio Dressing Room. Powers' dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping, or at least this is where he claims he was sleeping. No one actually saw him take a nap here, did they? Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth, for his sake. Let's examine. Bag. This must be Power's bag. Hey, don't open that. Look. An employee card key. That must be Power's. It says Studio 1. Let's take it, Nick. Borrow it, you mean. Card key added to the records. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. Nick, I'm hungry. You just had a burger. Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets. How many stomachs does this girl have? That is a good question. There's a vast array of cosmetics here. Oh, this is the wig he used in Samurai Boogie Woogie. Nick, try this on. No. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig? I, kinda like samurai movies. Kinda. They always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. Okay. There's some regular suits in among the costumes here. These must be his own clothes. It'd be fun to wear one of the costumes. I'd say you were already wearing one myself. It's locked. It looks like he doesn't open this window much. I guess it's kind of dusty outside. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. Okay. Oh. I wonder what else is inside Powers' bag. Stop that! My partner, the thief in training. Okay, I'm not seeing anything else popping up for an unseen search. There's nowhere to slide, so let's move. Back to the employee area. Let's move back to the studio main gate. And let's move to the Studio 1. Examine. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. Let's go in and check it out, Nick. I wonder if this card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work. It opened! Alright, we're in. She's way too happy for someone visiting a crime scene. Okay, let's go inside the studio. October 16th, Studio 1. What is it? You're really quiet all of a sudden. Doesn't it give you shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so surreal. Well, the evil magistrate did die here, and the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me. Okay, let's start with the outline. They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I'd expect a spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Don't do it, Maya. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of films. And look! A megaphone! A real live megaphone! Ready, Nick? Action! This girl is more trouble than I thought. Look, a ladder! That's a step ladder? So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right, sorry. This girl is out there. Wow, look at that camera. It must cost a ton. Probably $10,000, which in Japan, again, considering if I get the value right, would be 1,000,000 yen? I don't actually know the name of the currency in Japan. Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. Hey, you. No touching that. Sorry, my partner is kind of, you know. You know? No, I don't know. Who are you? Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc. We're lawyers representing Will Powers. Oh, you're WP's people. WP? Oh, Will Powers. WP. I get it. I don't envy you guys one bit. But do what you can for WP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent. Don't worry. Leave it to us. Okay. Looks like a backdrop for a stage. This must be used in the Steel Samurai show. Of course, that's the mountain, Neo Fujiyama. Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there? Not old Tokyo, Nick. Neo old Tokyo. Oh, right. Wow, look at the camera. It must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than I thought. Okay, so same detail. Oh. What's this? That's for reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen, or something like that. The assistant holds it during filming. Huh. What's your enthusiasm for all things entertainment? Well, lighting is fine, but I'd want to be the director, or maybe the Steel Samurai. I think she's being serious. Okay, so there's no sliding here, so I think all that's left is talking to this assistant. Let's ask about Will Powers. Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room? No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private. It's his private. What kind of girl do you think I am? What kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl. Sorry, so much for getting confirmation of Powers' alibi. Could you tell me anything about the day of the murder? Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see. Only one assistant? Yes, well, the studio isn't doing well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal for our action sequences. Oh, I see. In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there, along with everyone else. The employee area. That's where Powers' dressing room is, right? Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that. What do we do now, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph. Sorry, I know you're busy. Not really. Actually, there's been something bothering me. Aha! That's what I'm talking about. A clue, a lead. Well, I don't know about that, but that day, just after noon, I sensed someone was here. You sensed? Yes, several times. Some other studio employee, maybe? No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside. Really? But wait, if someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them? Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, I don't have any better information than that. No, thanks, that helps us a lot. Let's go put that security lady on the spot. So you sensed someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio? Yes, I think. I think doesn't cut it in a witness testimony. Nick, what about that security lady? If someone else came to the studio, she must have seen them. Okay, well, we're gonna make our way back to the main gate then. What? You're still here? Really, you look as though you've seen a ghost. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face. I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 p.m., correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times? Sure as can be. But we have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day. What? Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am. Who was it? Who told you that? Who dares question me? Alright, you better tell me Tell me and tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Someone's been complaining about the work I do, eh? We were just talking to the assistant in Studio 1. Her? She's not even a full-time employee. All you young'uns are like that. Oh my gosh. Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders. The computer that runs the security cameras. Nick, maybe we can see that photos of Powers with this computer. Maybe. Okay, let's give it a try. Looks like I just have to enter a few numbers. Let's see, first I need the date of the murder. Looks like the camera turned on at 1 p.m. that day. 1, that's when the security lady arrived at the guard station. This one is 3:07. There, entered. Hey, it printed out data from that day. Let's see what we got. Huh? How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he's the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him. I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo evidence. Something's printed on the back. October 15th, 2 p.m., photo number 2. What does that mean? Maybe there's more than one photo data of that day. That's the only one in the computer. Hey Nick, can't we use this photo for evidence for the trial? We'll put that security lady in her place with this. We'll put her in her place. Hey, that's what I said. Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says. Wait, let's not. Why not? It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon. Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate. Why do I have to be the villain? Relax, it was just a joke. So are we done for today? I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea of who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady. To be continued. So that's the end of the video.